Everyone, it's Teacher Kelley here.
And Teacher Stephanie.
And today we're going to be learning about something different. It's called coronavirus. Have you heard of coronavirus lately?
I have. It's been on the TV.
That's right. And so today we are going to have two friends help us understand what coronavirus is and what we should do. Their names are Susie and Millie.
Okay.
And the way that we're going to do this is we're going to use a book. Do you see the book on our screen?
Yes.
It's called Why We Stay Home. And Susie learns about coronavirus. So before we read the book, let's talk about the characters, the people who are in the book. Teacher Stephanie, who's in our book?
I see Susie, the little sister, and Millie, the oldest sister.
That's right. We have the younger sister and the older sister, and they're going to help us talk about or learn about coronavirus. But before we get started, there's some words that we need to know, some vocabulary words, like coronavirus. What is coronavirus? I know we've been hearing all the adults talking about it, and maybe you see it on TV, and maybe you just don't understand what it is. Teacher Stephanie, can you help us out?
Yes, definitely. So coronavirus is a really small germ that we can't see.
We can't see it. Why can't we see it?
Because we can't see germs are so tiny, which is why we need to keep washing our hands frequently.
That's right. They're not visible to the human eye. Mm-hmm. And when you say a germ, what's a germ?
Something that makes people sick.
So that's kind of why we tell everyone to cover their cough or wash your hands for 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
The other word we need to talk about is quarantine. Can you say that word?
Quarantine. That's a hard word.
It is a really big word. What is quarantine?
Quarantine is when you stay at home to stop the spread of germs.
So some of you may have noticed that we haven't been going outside. We haven't been able to go to school or to the park or do the things that we love to do most when we go outside. That's because we're on quarantine, and it's best for us to stay home and stay safe. When we do go outside, there's another word that we need to talk about.
It's very important.
Social distancing. What is social distancing?
Social distancing is not standing too close to people when you're outside.
So when we go outside, it's important that we stand 6 feet apart. How do you do 6 feet apart, Teacher Stephanie?
You get your hands and your arms and you extend them. You should look like this. So nobody should be in your bubble.
That's right. No one should be able to touch us right in front of us or behind us or to the side of us or to the top of us or to the bottom of us.
Yes.
We should be 6 feet apart. Okay, now that we've talked about vocabulary, let's talk about some key concepts or key ideas that we're going to talk about or learn about in our book. Germs are everywhere.
Everywhere.
They're on our hands, they can get in our clothes, they can get on our water bottle or on a cell phone or a tablet. So it's important to wash your hands regularly for 20 seconds.
20 seconds. You can even sing a song.
I was just going to say that, Teacher Stephanie. If you don't know what 20 seconds is, let's sing a song. What song could you sing that would last 20 seconds?
Well, I do know that at school, we sing happy birthday.
We do. We sing the happy birthday song while we're washing our hands. So usually that is for 20 seconds long. What else should we do, or what else are we learning about in this book, Teacher Stephanie?
Well, if you do go outside to the grocery store or something, it's important to wear a mask if you go outside, like Teacher Kelley.
So I have a mask on right now, and the mask helps protect when we're talking to people so that our germs or our spit doesn't go onto other people, and other people's germs or spit doesn't get on us either.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we need to keep 6 feet apart, arms out. And lastly,
Don't
don't
forget
forget,
to check the ones you love.
how can we do that? We can call each other, or we can
Yes.
FaceTime each other, or we could even send each other a note or a letter.
Yes.
Now that we've gone over vocabulary and characters and the key concepts of the book, are you ready to read it?
I am very excited.
Stay tuned. Hi everyone, it's Teacher Kelley here.
And Teacher Stephanie.
And today we're going to be reading a book about coronavirus. Have you heard anyone talking about coronavirus, Teacher Stephanie?
I have, but I'm a little confused. Can we learn more about it?
Sure. Let's read this book and see what it says. The book is called Why We Stay Home. Susie learns about coronavirus. And it's written by Samantha Harris and Devin Scott. And the person who drew the pictures, or the illustrator, is Harriet Rodas. Millie, are you awake? Susie asked. Susie was having a hard time sleeping, so she figured she would see if her older sister was still awake.
Ugh, I am now, Millie responded. What do you want, Susie?
I was just thinking about how happy I am that me, you, Mommy and Daddy have been staying home together. It's fun, Susie replied.
Yes, it is nice having Mommy and Daddy home with us, Susie, Millie responded. But we have to make sure that we remember the reason that we're all home right now.
Yes, I know, Millie, because of coronavirus. But what is coronavirus anyways? Asked Susie.
Well, coronavirus is a virus. A virus is a really small germ that you cannot see. There are other kinds of germs too, like bacteria and fungi. Germs are everywhere. They're on our bodies, chairs, we sit on them, and even the handle to your favorite ice cream parlor. Yuck. Also, there are some germs that are good, some are bad, and some don't really do anything. The coronavirus is a bad germ, and it can make some people really sick. Some of the people at greatest risk of getting sick are Grandpa and Grandma and Mr. Jones, our neighbor whose body has a hard time fighting off germs. So, everyone has been staying home to make sure we don't spread coronavirus to them. This is what quarantine means. Some signs that someone is sick with coronavirus are cough, fever, and sore throat. We can do our part by preventing the spread of coronavirus by washing our hands, wearing a mask when we go to the grocery store, and standing 6 feet apart while we wait in line. This is called social distancing.
Oh, I see, said Susie. But Millie, since we've been at home, I've really missed my friend Alex from school.
I understand, Susie. It can be very hard not to see your friends and your family that don't live with us. But there are still ways that we can say hello to them. We can video chat with them on mommy's computer. We can call them on the phone, and we can also send them messages to check on them. Some people do not have mommies and daddies or even sisters with them, and they are all alone in quarantine. So it is important that we check on them.
I understand, Millie. But, Millie, Susie replies, is this how it's going to be from now on?
No, Susie. It will get better. We just have to keep sticking together.
It's good to know. It's good to know why we need to be safe and keep each other safe during quarantine. I hope that you are all staying safe because we care about you. And we hope to see you soon. Well, this is Teacher Kelley saying goodbye.
Teacher Stephanie, bye guys.